Hello friends, welcome to our channel Ariseforneurofibromatosis. On this awareness month, I'm going to share with you my story once again. My name is Insia. I am 43 years old, living with NF1. At the time of birth, I was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis. It was clearly visible that I have inherited my father's genes. I had a rare condition of NF1, which is known as hairy nevus plexiform. This rare condition had covered my entire back, three-fourth portion of the front, extending towards my left arm over the neck and on the left hand side of the face. As I started growing up, the light patch became much more darker and denser, and hair started growing on them. So my left arm, my entire back, a little portion of the front, and the left side of the face was completely covered with hair. Over on this side, the hair was very thick and very much denser. It was like a half beard. That means how the men have a full growth of beard. So that way, my entire left side was covered with a very thick hair, and of course, you can imagine how it would have been looking. Only half of the face was covered with the hair, and I used to be often been teased the girl with a half beard, and many people used to give me a weird look. What's wrong with this girl? Why is one of the face covered with half hair, and क्या हो सकता है इसको तकलीफ क्या हो सकता है? With a lot of trouble and hardship, we finally succeeded in finding a doctor who was ready to remove the entire patch from my left hand side. So in the year 1993, when I was just 13 years old, my first operation was being done, and that removed the entire patch, and skin was grafted. Skin from my thigh was removed and was grafted on my left hand side. You can see this patch over here. So that's the plastic surgery was done. Living with NF was never easy. It's not easy and will never be easy. I remember my school times. I had no friends that time, and till today I'm not in contact with any of my classmates. No one. I very well remember that whenever we always used to have groups of girls and boys. We used to have fun and enjoy those moments. The school days are a very memorable days which we cherish throughout our life. But I don't have any of those moments because I was never part of them. I used to move along with those girls, and whether they used to go in the group, I used to go along with them. Whether they used to call me or not, I used to go myself and be with them because I wanted to be with them. I didn't want it to be left out or feel alone or feel unwanted. At that time, for me, my look did not matter. I did not care, or maybe I did not knew what's wrong with me. I just knew that I am different. I look different. That's it. I had no idea about neurofibromatosis. What neurofibromatosis is. When I was operated for the first time, that time I got a little info from my doctor. He just gave me a brief information about neurofibromatosis. Even in the society where I was born and brought up, there were many children of our age, younger to us or elder to us, and we used to and we used to play together in the evening. So that time there were many lot of group games used to be played. That time also I was never been part of those groups. I was the last one to be called for. If you're playing running games like hide and seek खेलते थे, yeah, dog and a bone, Coco was there. Like all those type of games we used to play. That time I was the last person to choose कि चलो उसको भी ले लेते हैं, देख लेते हैं, इसके साथ भी थोड़ा चांस दे देते हैं वैसे. I was the last person to be selected. Reason may be many. The first thing is my look. Second thing, I was very weak. I could not run faster than they used to. My intellectual level was not that great as there was. Maybe reason maybe due to NF, my intellectual was not progressing much. I could not grasp things very easily. It would take me a lot of time to grasp things. Many reasons were there, but when going back to all those memory lanes, now it hurts me a lot, thinking that I was so left out and so alone. Being in a group of herd, I was still alone. This many of us go through the same thing. They must be going through the same situation. We all have gone through the same situation. Because why we had gone through all the situations, because NF was not visible. No one knew what this is, what neurofibromatosis is. But today things are different. Many of them know about neurofibromatosis. Some people are aware about neurofibromatosis, and many of them don't care how do you look. Now today, being an adult, when I have outgrown, I reached to a certain age, and my surroundings, people who am I connected with, or of same age, for them I think so look does not matter. It's the personality that speaks. I have changed my personality. I have changed my attitude. Apart from how do I look? For me, my look does not matter to me, nor to that opposite person. That opposite person look at me, look at my personality, my attitude, how do I carry. They see my inner beauty, how self-caring, loving, helpful I am. People do call me up and ask me if I'm free, we can go out, we can just hang around, we can just have a chit chat. It's a long time, we haven't catched up, something like that. So now people are inviting me. Now I don't have to go and invite myself or be with them as it used to be in my school life. Now things has changed. Why? Because I have changed myself. I carry a positive attitude, a positive vibe, a positive aura around myself. I am confident that if within a group of 10 or 12 people I'm standing, I will be confident enough to carry myself and stand with them with my head high up. and not feel embarrassed about how do I look. Yeah, still I do get those type of looks. She is looking different, but after talking or having conversation with me, for them my look goes on a sideline. They are more interested in interacting with me on any of the certain topics that is going around. You cannot make NF your weakness. You have to go above that, beyond that. Make NF your strength. Stand out in the crowd, and if someone asks you, tell them that you have a genetic disorder which is known as neurofibromatosis, and it affects the physical appearance. You need to start speaking and talking about NF. Unless and until you don't talk about NF, neurofibromatosis, people won't know what it is. They just know something is wrong with that person, but what is that wrong? We need to inform people. Don't be embarrassed, don't be shy about it. I know NF has not affected me that much, but underneath my clothes, I know how bad NF has affected me. I have changed my dressing style because certain clothes I cannot wear. I need to hide the area affected with NF. For someone, NF is visible over face due to the fibromas, which is the major trait of NF. It affects your physical appearance very badly. But you need to tell people that why it has affected your physical appearance. It is you who can make a change, who can make a difference. We all are crying out to look for a medicine, to look for a cure for NF. But do you know there is no clinical trial going in India, no researches are going in India for NF. Why? Because we are keeping mouth shut. We don't want to talk about NF. We don't want to raise an awareness for NF. अरे लोग क्या बोलेंगे, क्या सोचेंगे, दुनिया भर में बातें करेंगे, हमसे दोस्ती तोड़ देंगे, हमारे पीठ पीछे क्या क्या बातें करेंगे, क्या पता. Remove all those stigmas, the bad thoughts from your mind. Be on a positive track. Be positive. Believe me, once you start talking about NF, how the opposite person looks at you, their way of looking will change towards you. I really wish that you all come forward and share your story about neurofibromatosis. What pain you have gone through. Let's tell the world, tell your friends, tell your family what pain you're going through. What are the other things that people cannot see beyond NF? Let's talk about it. Unless and until you don't talk about it, people won't know what pain you're going through. It's just a one small step you need to take. And believe me, that one step will be much more satisfying. When I started this channel, Ariseforneurofibromatosis, I was at ground level, at zero. I didn't know, and I still don't know till how long I will continue this. But till the time I am living, my motto, my mission will be to raise an awareness for NF. I think so I will end up this video over here. I really wish that after this video I get some more extra videos from you who will come up and say, here is my video, share it on the group, share it on the social platform, and let's make NF visible and end NF. If you wish to share your story, you can email it to us, ariseforneurofibromatosis@gmail.com. The email address is mentioned in the description box. Till then, have a good day ahead. Bye.